Hey everyone, Kevin Hanlon here. I go by Skyburial on YouTube and on Twitter, and you're watching my VGC laddering series Spire to the Sky, which we play on Battlespot on Pokemon Sun. Definitely still running Pro Trees, which is the team that I brought to Utah Regionals, and yeah, I've been having some great success with it on the ladder so far. Granted, like, I've had some favorable RNG, and I've like taken a stance on it that I don't know if any of you guys listen to podcasts, but I listen to the Hyper Voice, and I'll link to that in the description. It's something that Stephen Morioka and Alex Underhill, who won the St. Louis Regional, they do this podcast, and they featured Hayden McTavish, and he had a really interesting perspective on RNG recently, which was that, like, every turn that you're going before your opponent, you have a better chance to hack them out. And, like, that's definitely something that I have been taking on in my play lately, is that, like, yeah, you know what? Like, if I'm going first, like, hacks are gonna happen. We get matched up against, I don't even know how to pronounce that, Yohaimido. And Yohai has a very, very standard team with a lot of weaknesses to Tapu Koko. I imagine that they're going to want to use their Garchomp and Muck quite a bit to suppress my Tapu Koko. Also, having the double Intimidate is a little rough for me, but I don't see many reasons not to go with the standard double Ducks lineup. Yeah, my opponent doesn't have his own weather. I guess if I let it, this could really let the Gyarados, like, go nuts. But I can also encore the Gyarados into Dragon Dance. Yeah, I feel good about this one. I'm just gonna bring standard double Ducks with Buzzwole. Yeah, I just, like, against standard teams like this, like, this is where, like, double Ducks really excels. I just need to make sure to make reads where necessary. My opponent leads with Tapu Lele and Gyarados. I do think that I want to Hydro Vortex on this turn. However, I think that what I want to do is try to take out this Gyarados. I'm okay with this is an interesting spot to be in. I kind of just want to go for a safe play, and the next turn I could double the Gyarados with, like, a Hurricane and an Ice Beam. I think that I will... I think the Gyarados is gonna... like, I think that what happens here is that Tapu Lele protects. I'll Hydro Vortex the Tapu Lele. Gyarados leaves. That's really good for me. It's not like this Tapu Lele can go for, like, okay, cool. I guess we're just gonna get to take a Tapu Lele. Don't know what to say about this one. Really questionable play for my opponent. Yeah, just super questionable. I don't know about that. Anyway, onward and upward, folks. Because when you're a duck, all there is to do is fly. I'm not really worried about this Garchomp. I think that what I will do is... I think that I will Hurricane the Muck. And I'll just go ahead and go for an Ice Beam. And Garchomp just takes it. Maybe an Assault Vest Garchomp? Yeah, Assault Vest Garchomp for sure. So maybe we see a Rock Slide here? Yeah. Rock Slide coming out. My opponent's probably going to take out my Pelipper this turn. But that's okay because... Oh, my opponent doesn't take out my Pelipper. Alright. Still a perfectly great turn for me. I think I will Hurricane this Garchomp, and I will go for a Hydro Pump on the Muck. Because it should be in range in the rain. Alright, cool. So Hydro Pump connects, so we should be able to take out the Muck. And, yeah. Just great things to know about being a duck, you know? Cool. So, I'm looking fantastic right now. Like, super great. Sometimes you just get to solo a team with ducks. That's how that goes sometimes. So, I didn't get to see a chance to see the ball on this Gyarados, but it might be a Flying Z. Nonetheless, I think I just want to Hurricane and Ice Beam it. Like I said, folks, every turn you're going first, you know, you get a better opportunity to hax out your opponent. I could have also confused my opponent there, but yeah, I think this game's pretty well sealed up. I'll just go for a dank Ice Beam. All right, cool. Sweet. Well, that was a really good game. Assault Vest Garchomp is definitely like one of the things that you can use to counter Double Ducks, but at the same time, like, it's... What's it gonna do? You know, it's gonna take an Ice Beam and Hurricane. So, yeah. I don't know. You guys got to see a nice collection of Double Ducks calcs there. The reason why I didn't go for a Hydro Pump and instead went for a Hurricane is because I know that most Muck can take a Hurricane without proccing Berry, and not much can live a Hydro Pump in the rain. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and hop into the next battle. Yep. Alright, cool. So, making our way to the 1700s, looking pretty good so far. And, yeah. What do you guys think of Pro Trees? I tried to ask you that in the last video, and then I had to edit out the long, awkward pause of waiting for an opponent at the time of night that I play. So, I want to know, what do you guys think of Pro Trees? Is it amazing? Does it lack the synergy that Swole Trees did? Are you feeling like, what the fuck even is a Trevenant? Like, I don't know. Talk to me. Let me know what you're feeling. Cool. Well, we got matched up with a new opponent. So, yeah. Looks like a pretty standard Lele Blim team. Sorry, fucking around with my camera real quick here. Oh god, oh fuck. Oh man. This looks like Aaron Zhang's Lele Blim team. I think I'll just bring Double Ducks. With Buzzwole on top of Coco. why wouldn't I? Yep. My opponent's probably got remotely a game plan worked out for double ducks at this point, but I just have had no reason against any Lele Blim team so far not to leave double ducks, unless it's like best of 3 and I figured out that the Drift Blim had Sunny Day. So if it's a Sunny Day Drift Blim, then like, yeah, it's gonna be bad, sad, bad, cry face all over the place. But like, in the meantime, like, we have a step 1, step 2, step 5 for this team. Like, if there was a team that I had a flowchart for, it would be Lele Blim, because like that is the team that I started using ducks again for, to be quite honest. So yeah, every time that I deviate from this game plan, it kind of comes back to bite me in the ass, and it looks like we're gonna get to take a Tapu Lele this turn. So, shit's looking fine, to be honest. Like, especially with like the Choice Scarf and Choice Specs Tapu Leles, I just like, I feel nothing wrong with making this play every single game. And like, how often do you see a Gastrodon on one of these teams? You know, it's like, I'm up on at this point. And like, yeah, next turn my opponent could go for a Sunny Day if they want to, and if they do that, then I'm gonna encore them into Sunny Day. So, for me, right now, I think that what I want to do is, I'm gonna go for a Hurricane. And even though it's going to go before me, I'm going to encore the Drift Blim into whatever it does, because I want to prepare my Buzzwole to sweep. Alright, so... Oh! Shadow Ball onto my Golduck. That's interesting. Is my opponent doubling my Golduck? Leaf Blade onto my Golduck. Alright. Well, that's fine. My opponent's going to get a Beast Boost, but I'm going to get to Hurricane it. So, really good chance to confuse it, and also, well, I bring it down to Sash. So, and also my Buzzwole is looking super hot, but, I think I'll bring in my Tapu Koko. And I think that what I'll do on this next turn is I will Dazzling Gleam, and I will switch in my Buzzwole. Alternatively, I can Dazzling Gleam and go for... What I can do is I can Hurricane the Kartana one more time, and I can Bolt Switch the Drift Blim. I feel a lot better about that. Yep, so Shadow Ball comes out onto my Pelipper. Alright. So we get to take out the Drift Blim. And it looks like if my opponent does what I think my opponent's going to do... Well, if my opponent attacks my Pelipper, then he gets a second Beast Boost, and that's fine, because Buzzwole is fat. But nope, just a Leaf Blade on a Buzzwole, so that's fine. We take those all day, and we get to take a KO on this Kartana, which is really, really good. So, it doesn't really matter to me right now what my opponent has in the back. If it's Arcanine, it's Garchomp. Alright, that is... I mean, guys, you've seen this happen a million times, right? What do we do here? What do we even do here? What do we do? Oh my god, it's a Garchomp. I'm just gonna Ice Punch it. Yeah. My opponent knows. There's no way to beat a Buzzwole with a Garchomp unless you get a Fire Fang, Burn, and Flinch on the same turn. Pretty much, like, that's what's gotta happen. If you run Fire Fang on your Garchomp. Anyway, that's gonna be an episode, guys. Thanks so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, I would love it if you would click on that subscribe button. It really makes a big difference for me. As I'm sure you've noticed, I'm not much of a veteran when it comes to being a PokeTubeman. So, yeah, please click on that subscribe button. And whether you're returning to the channel or you're new to the channel, please leave me a comment. I really like to know what you guys think of my teams. I really like to know what you guys think of my presentation. And, yeah, I love you. Thank you for watching. And, yeah, stay tuned for more episodes.